and if the Varroa Mite count has dropped. And if it has, wonderful. If it has not, then I have to come up with a different method of treatment. There's another queen cell. See how it's ripped open from the side? Yeah, she's already been into that one. By the time I get done shoving everybody in here, I'll probably lose half of them. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Honeybee Buzz. My name is Alicia. Today we're going to do a sugar shake on the Dryads and get the results from the Formic Pro treatment that we did on them just 2 weeks ago. We put the second treatment on, and we're going to assess to see if everyone is still doing well. Let me show you what I've got here packed up and ready to go, because my bees are a little tiny bit of a walk up the hill. I'll show you what I've got right here in the wagon. So we have our fuel for our smoker, of course our smoker, my bee suit, and of course the hive tool. And we have the equipment we need to do the sugar shake, some water. I actually have a measuring cup this time, powdered sugar, the container, and the shaker that I use to take care of shaking the bees out. This oil is for the oil trays that I use as bottom boards to my hives, and this is extra sugar water here in case I find a hive that is in need of a little boost before winter. I don't really call this my bee suit. But I'm not as worried about the bees as I am about the mosquitoes. There we go. I am now mosquito proof. We are about to inspect the Dryads to see how everyone has been doing, to see if the queen is still around or if there's evidence of her. So we'll be looking for eggs or 3-day-old larvae. We will be doing a sugar shake with them to see if the treatment with Formic Pro was effective and if the Varroa Mite count has dropped. And if it has, wonderful. If it has not, then I have to come up with a different method of treatment in order to make sure that the Dryads aren't stressed out by the Varroa Mite and what it does to their bodies. Okay, so something happened with the Dryads queen here. We got evidence, and I don't have any more hands, so I'm going to do my best just to point with the camera. Right here, these are queen cells that have been ripped open from the sides, and the bees are busy disassembling them. This right here, sorry. Let's see if I can get the right angle. You can kind of, the sun's not out. You can see what's left. And then right here, oh goodness, look at this one. Move out of the way. Okay, so look at this one right here. You can see it's been ripped open from the side, and it actually does have, you got some, there we go, now you can see it. There's actually a larva in there, and there's also some of the food, the queen, the royal jelly that they feed the queen larva, as well as worker bees, but it's only for the first 3 days. So, and then you can see here we have one that's half ripped open, and this one right here doesn't look like it's been ripped open at all. That's definitely, so we've had, these are emergency cells. These aren't just superseded. We have emergency cells. It's when they take regular worker cells that were just going to be workers, and they convert any eggs or 3-day-old larvae, and instead of switching it over to bee bread, they keep feeding it royal jelly, and that's what causes a queen. So with all the cat brood I got in here, this cat brood will come out in 21 days. So we're under that mark. Considering we have open queen cells, I'm going with the fact that we already had a queen hatch out somewhere on another frame. And I should be looking not only for her, if possible, if she's done a mating flight, it's possible to actually spot her. But right now I am just not sure what we're going to be in for. So right now I'm going to be looking for any evidence of eggs, possible, or a queen. Where'd she go? Alright, so I found a queen. Oh man. She must have gone to the other side. When queens are young, they are very shy. And they can also move very quickly. So now we're going to play find the queen. And oh goodness, look. Right there. There's another queen cell. See how it's ripped open from the side? Yeah, she's already been into that one. So she's already out and taken over. She's taking care of any of her other sisters who wanted to be queen. Oh, there she is, guys. Right there. She's hiding. There she is. See that thorax? She's running away. She's like, don't look at me. So her abdomen is actually still fairly short compared to other queens I've seen. It could be, yep, there she goes. She doesn't want her picture taken. No pictures. She's still hiding. There she goes. So we have a brand new queen for the Dryads. Boy, she's shy. Alright, so I should find, if she has started laying, I will find evidence of eggs or very young larvae in here. Okay, slight change of plans. The Dryads are under enough stress as it is with the fact that they have replaced their queen. At least there, I know there's a queen there. But there is definitely going to be a brood break. It will probably be at least another week before she starts laying eggs, which works for, getting rid of the Varroa Mite population. So I am not going to do a sugar shake on the Dryads due to this fact. So this is my setup for the sugar shake that I'm going to do. And just to go over it one more time, if you're new to the channel, you need a large container for the bees to go into when you first shake a frame off. Measuring cup, which I have not had, but I do this time. You need a half a cup of bees, so not very much. Half a cup is 300 bees approximately. You need, of course, your powdered sugar and your jar that you will put the bees into, along with a screened lid of some sort to allow the powdered sugar and Varroa Mite to fall through. You need a plate or some sort of container that has a white bottom so it's easy to spot the Varroa, because they are about a dark brown color. And then of course you need some water to help dissolve the powdered sugar. I'm going to try to make it so you can see this, but this is not going to be easy for me, so the downside of trying to do video with bees. So I have the queen right here, and since I'm about to do a sugar shake on Aries, I'm trying to reach for a queen cage right now, I'm going to cage her up so I don't have to worry. Here's the queen cage. So I don't have to worry about her, being where I don't want her. I'm going to attempt to do this. If it doesn't work, well, that's just how it is. Oh, she's right on the top too. Just try to very gently. Yep, I got her. Alright, I got her. So she's right in there with a few other bees. And she cannot get out. right here at the very top right now. She keeps moving around, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. So she's in there. So now I don't have to worry about her at all. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put her and place her right here on top of the frames. So right there on top of the frames. And she will be just fine. And then I can sugar shake this frame that has brood on it and not have to worry about where the heck my queen is. I think I can get 300 bees from this. Oh yeah, there's 300, no issues. No issues. Oh, I need about a half a cup. So I actually have my measuring cup this time. And that is about a half a cup right there. I'm just trying not to smush anybody. That's more than a half a cup. But you know what? I'm gonna go with it. By the time I get done shoving everybody in here, I'll probably lose half of them. 1, 2, we'll go with 2. We'll go with 2 this time, okay? You only need 2 or 3 tablespoons. All right. We're just gonna swirl them around a little. I'm gonna set them in the sun so that the heat gets to them, and as well as the way that they are basically creating a ton of heat from their wings anyway and their bodies, because they're trying to figure out what the heck is going on. This will help dislodge any Varroa Mite that are on there. We'll set that aside. Hey everyone, I'm just here editing this video, and since recording this I have learned that there is a better way to do a sugar shake with, from my Cornell University master's certificate class. You should not put the bees in the sun. It turns out that the heat from the sun causes the powdered sugar to start melting, thus making the bees sticky, and then the Varroa Mite obviously stick to the bees instead of falling off and giving you results that are not correct. Along with that, Cornell has advised that one of the more scientific ways, which means it also would equal consistent results, is to take the bees once you have put the powdered sugar on them and you set them in the shade and you leave them there for 1 minute. And then after 1 minute, you pick them back up, you set a timer for 2 minutes, and that's when you start shaking the bees. So you only shake the bees to get all the powdered sugar out and get the Varroa Mites out for 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, stop shaking. This way your results stay consistent and you don't have to worry about getting, you know, sometimes you shake them for 1 minute and then sometimes you shake them for 4 minutes and you don't realize, or you shake them till your arm gets tired and you don't realize that your count is higher because you shook longer. So this is what Cornell has advised and taught me. I think it makes a whole lot of sense. It's definitely a very good thing to have more of a scientific approach to the way you perform your sugar shake. I think it will lead to better results and more understanding what's really going on in your hive. So enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching. Okay, results from the sugar shake. This is after treatment of 28 days with Formic Pro, 1 patty at a time. Let's see what we've got for Varroa Mite count. I only see 2. All right, 2 is awesome. Yep, only 2. The other thing is this other thing is just a piece of floating stuff. So yeah, 2. I know it was on a totally different hive. One of the reasons I did it on the Dryads, the sugar shake on the Dryads all this time, was because they are going on 2 years old, while the rest of these hives have just been started this year. Usually with older hives, you're going to find that they have a higher mite load because they've been able to, you know, go through their brood cycle several times, while these guys are just getting started. So I'm going to have to go with that because I'm not going to stress out my Dryads anymore. And this tells me that the Formic Pro treatment worked, and these hives should be fine. So thank you so much for joining me on and learning with me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate being able to share with you guys the things that I'm doing with my hives, and I definitely welcome any other beekeepers to ask questions, as well as maybe share their experience with Formic Pro, the upside, the downside of things that they've done in the past. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.